read. The way you made your comment, it does appear that you probably think I work for NAFDAC. I don't. So I cannot respond to question on behalf of NAFDAC. But I can tell you that since we came into power, we have cooperated with them and given them support because we do not support fake products. So clearly it shows you how resilient the people are. You chase them, they run away, tomorrow they regroup again. So we'll continue to chase them. Vigilante servicemen that we are disengaged, yes, I'm aware that, in fact, I approved the disengagement. And there were reasons why they were disengaged. And so you are now saying that some people are resigning. It is a natural tendency. They came voluntarily, and if they want to resign, you cannot put a rope on their neck and ask them not to resign. What you probably did not also say is that a lot more people are also applying to be engaged. So it is natural for people to take up a job at the time they like to take the job, and when they have secured another job or when they are tired, they exercise their fundamental human right to resign. So it is no news that people are resigning. As people are resigning, more people are applying. That is how life is. Emma Wazwe, Afia TV, thank you for your comment about the Imori Bridge and for the information that is a federal project. I have taken that on board, and I am, I really probably didn't remember that because I was with the Honorable Minister of Works last Friday, basically to discuss the states of federal roads, the state of federal roads in the state, particularly the Port Harcourt-Aba Expressway. I would make it a point to see him again so that I can get the contractors to come back to work, since by your account it's a federal road. Thank you very much. The question about Opulupu Road, which said that we are engaging new map in. I think we are almost there. So our people say, nah, here for road to Agulabu. So since we have a professional who has taken over as the project coordinator for NewMap, and he has also put this road and a few others in the front burner. I'm aware of what I'm saying. I believe that that will be handled momentarily. I sympathize with the families who have lost loved ones in those places, and I would like to advise that people should be vigilant and careful so that we don't continue to hear stories of people who lost their lives in those places. I guess that's about it. Over to you, moderators.
Thank you very much. And this basically where we will, drop it on the questions from the various groups here. But we'll go straight to the text messages we have and then take very few of them. Let's start with this one. It says, we residents of Lodun Dume Estate have repeatedly cried out over severe flooding in the estate, blaming poor drainage systems and inadequate infrastructure. Many homes have been damaged, roads rendered impassable, and daily life disrupted. Despite numerous appeals, they say no significant action has been taken. What immediate and long-term measures is your administration putting in place to address this crisis and prevent future occurrences?
The second comment says, good evening to you all. My name is Ifai Michael from Umar here. I'm a member of the Abia State Vigilante Service. Since 2019 till now, I have not received anything called salary. Please tell the governor.
Okay, we also have this coming through. It said, good evening, Your Excellency. My name is Adibe Chiagoziem Liberis. It is alleged that Abia State only generate revenue from transportation and markets. Please, Mr. Governor, how do your administration plan on creating more means of revenue? This is from Adibe Chiagoziem Liberis.
All right, thank you. Let me start with Adibe Chiagozie. The allegation that Abia State generates revenue from transportation and market is not true. As a matter of fact, our internally generated revenue moved from 17 billion in 2023 to about 39 billion in 2024. So we are not where we want to be, but our target for 2024 was 32 billion. And we surpassed it by 7 billion. That is in spite of the tax holidays that we had given some people and our non-aggressive stance in terms of internally generated revenue. And this is simply because of my strong belief in my position that taxation and revenue generation is government's share of the prosperity it has created amongst the populace. So we believe that the government needs to give first before asking. And you will agree with me that this government has given enough and can now ask. And that is why in our projection for this financial year, we expect to generate over 100 billion from internally generated revenue. So if we have that kind of projection, then there's no way we will be relying on transportation and markets alone. There's a lot of other activities, economic activities that are going on in the state. And it is for government to ensure that the East entitlement is collected by the government. Ifa and Michael, you said from 2019 till now you've not collected salaries in the AVS. That's very strange. The question for you is, why have you not collected salaries? Are you leaving the salary for government? Are you dashing us money? Or are you not working? Because sometimes people don't say they've not been paid for 1 year. The next question is, in that 1 year, what have you been doing? Because I don't know how somebody will be working for 1 year, 2 years, and this is 2025. You have not been paid. That means you are not working. So you need to approach the head of Homeland Security, who is here, by the way, and ensure that he knows you are working, and then you can now make your claim. But the first thing that occurs to me is that you are not at work, because at least if you said you were not paid up to 2023, then I can understand that. But from 2023, when we came to you now, we are not owing anybody. The first commentator, I didn't get his name, talked about flooding at Lodundume. Well, I've taken note of that. I've not heard about that before. I don't know where exactly this flooding is happening, but my colleagues are here, and I would like them to go and find out. Of course, this is dry season, so you probably not see flooding happen at this time. But then if it is in such a state, like you described, at least we'll see remnants and traces of it so that we can, if it's possible for this gentleman to give us his details so that we can liaise with him directly, that would be helpful. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, to wrap up, we have two comments that I'm going to take. This one says, good evening, sir. Our promise-keeping governor, sir, your administration has truly launched the state onto a path of irreversible growth and development. His Excellency, sir, when is your administration going to pay compulsorily retired directors their gratuity in line with the standard best practices and the spirit of the letter of their disengagement, indicating that their terminal benefits will be promptly paid to them? The second comment is, His Excellency, good evening, sir. There is no doubt that your administration is dutifully taking Abia State to an enviable height. Mr. Governor, the public would like to know if pensions and gratuities are statutory earned entitlements of retirees that worked for Abia State government, or is it gift from Abia State government? From Clinton Ibe. Thank you.
All right. The Clinton Ibe, thank you for your positive comments. And then your question about pension and gratuity, whether they are entitlements or they are gifts. I don't know what the difference is. But if you are entitled to anything based on a contract that you've signed and you've kept your own part of the bargain, then I believe that your employer should also keep his own part of the bargain. The reason why we went back to areas owed by our predecessors is because we felt that it's only a good thing to do. Unfortunately, some of the so-called leadership of pensioners saying, oh, leave those ones. Of course, that's the easiest thing to have done. Just throw our hands in the air to say, I'm not owing you. At least from the time I came, I have been paying you. But then, in our church mind, we chose to go back and defray what our predecessors were owing. And I think I don't want to say that some of these people are showing bad example and discouraging good behavior. Because just like my predecessors came and didn't bother about all those payments, I could have come and I won't bother about them. Nothing, you won't do anything. But that is not my style. But I'm very straightforward and I'll tell you what I can do and what I cannot do. So if you decided that you are going to trick me and you are going to deceive me and then collect and come back and all that, you are joking. It's not going to work because I'm already, I've gone beyond that stage. So, however the questions are being put, whether from online or from offline or from a solicitor and advocate who is not a legal practitioner. I don't think we will be shaken by it because we know we did the right thing. Again, the first commentator made positive comments about the government and asked a question about retired directors' gratuities. If directors who are recently retired are entitled to anything, they will receive them. Gratuity, pension, whatever it is their entitlement, they will receive them. If they have not received them, they will receive them. And that you can take to the bank. I guess that's about the two questions you asked. I believe that should be the last.
Yes.
Thank you.
I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for being part of this very gathering once again. And to members of the State Executive Council also, thank you for coming. Distinguished colleagues, thank you for always being here. This is where we'll be wrapping it up. But before we do that, we would have to also recognize other stations that were parts of this interaction tonight. BC 88.1 FM, Flow 94.9 FM, Family Law.